You're talking it though.
Yeah. All right, everyone. Welcome back to the Thousand Chickens podcast. We are here with episode 7. Today, I'm joined with, of course, Emilio, Alex of the red team, and King of the pink team. So let's not waste any time. Let's get straight into it. It's week 1 and 2 of the season are over with.
Yes, sir.
You guys have any initial thoughts going into week 3?
I'm excited. We got some exciting matchups coming. Green and pink. I think that's probably the game of the week.
Yeah,
There's
definitely
some
not.
shit. There's some shit talking going on.
There was no shit talking, and it was also not the game of the week.
I think it's game of the week.
No, I think the game of the week was week 2
this
actually.
week.
Yeah.
I'm talking about upcoming week 3.
Okay.
I mean, we could break it down. Unless you want to talk about week 1 first.
Yeah, let's start on
Yeah,
week 1.
let's go ahead.
Week 1.
So the previous episode we talked about our week 1 power rankings and also our week 1 predictions. I'm gonna put that up in the screen of what we said, but we'll go.
Wrong.
Yeah,
We were all
it
wrong.
was bad.
We were wrong.
We were wrong, but we'll go over the results.
Yeah.
So the first game that we had was red versus pink. I feel like this was the only one that was really
yeah. That
was
yeah.
a consensus
All
correct.
3 of us got it. I think we all
Yeah.
predicted red.
Yeah.
And I mean, I like to go over that game. I mean, it's good that we have King here because he could kind of testify for it as well. They players like Randy and Devin, they just tore us up on defense, and we weren't able to recover after the first half. Like, how do you feel about that, Yo King?
Oh my god, that was a mess.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened.
There was
a pick and rolls. This is that double screen on who was guarding him? Either Tyler or Ryan was guarding him.
yeah. I
After
mean,
that, it
that
was-
whole game, I feel like Devin had a screen that whole game.
How much
He
did
knows
he
how
have?
to-
I think he
knows
had
how-
like 30 something.
I think he finished with 28, 26, 28.
Yeah.
But I mean, we knew our game plan going into the game was to put your bigs in a pick and roll and see what they could do. And he went off in the first half. He was our main source of offense, and then the second half it was kind of a collective effort. Travis had some clutch buckets.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's just one of those games. We're up from the beginning.
And also, the truth is, you guys just look comfortable out there, and you guys are playing as a team, as opposed to our team. We kind of look lost.
Even with the new people on your team.
Yeah. I mean, Ralph and Dave. Big
yeah.
pickups, and Travis too is a pretty big pickup.
I think it's just tough. You guys have a new team, a new roster, so it's tough for you guys to kind of get a feel for the game
Yeah.
and your roles
I
when
agree.
you're playing against the team that won last year. So
I feel like also too with Pink, our play style it hasn't changed too much.
Yeah.
But it's like the team dynamic has changed with the new players that we
Yeah.
added.
definitely.
But let's go into the second game. The one I don't know what our predictions were, but the gray versus blue, and we have gray coming up on top.
All 3 of us had blue.
That
game.
was a big surprise.
That was an upset for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, what do you think Gray did right that game as opposed to what Blue did wrong? Gray, in my eyes, they were just making all their shots.
They were hitting some tough shots
Like,
for sure.
you have Mr. Flip was going crazy.
Yo,
To be
that's
honest,
right, that's
Mr.
right.
Flip was going crazy
That's
that
right.
game.
Paul hit a couple big threes late
Yeah.
in the game that kind of kept Blue out of it.
And most
Yeah.
importantly, too, Keenan and Mill both looked aggressive.
Yeah, they definitely did.
And then I don't know what happened with Blue. I mean, I feel like they did play pretty good.
I do think on some possessions they got like offensively stagnant.
Yeah.
And it was just Chevy doing his thing out there, and nobody's really moving. The offense didn't look as crisp
Do you
as we're
think? Do
used
you
to.
think without having Professor there, like that had a difference?
For sure.
I
You're
definitely
definitely.
I mean, he
yeah.
was the second option.
C
for-
was a second,
or
but like I
first
feel
second.
like we'll go into that with the second week, but I definitely have an opinions on how he was playing as
Definitely. Yeah.
well. But that it did help. It did help when you have that second option for the blue
Yeah.
team. But I mean,
Look, if you think about it, like in terms of like floor spacers,
yeah,
he's
he's a big part.
He's pretty much like their only outside threat, I
Yeah.
would say.
But he didn't seem super aggressive from the 3-point line when in that second week.
In week 2,
I would agree.
I mean, he
Yeah.
still like poses that threat though, so you need like regardless
still
of
need
if
to
he's
come
shooting the ball or not, you still need to have someone out there like
Yeah.
paying attention.
That was
at all
still his
times.
first game, also.
Yeah, it was.
I don't know if he plays outside of basketball. That is literally the only time. The moment that game ends, I don't see him again.
You don't see him
He's
until the
like
next
a
game.
Only
he's
time
like
you
a
see him.
he's like a myth.
What do you guys think about what do you guys think about Justin? How Justin played?
I liked. He looked good.
He did look good.
He was another option to bring the ball up to the floor. He looked good offensively. I don't really remember how he played defensively. I don't know if you guys saw if he was playing good defensively.
I feel like they weren't playing bad defense the whole game. It was more just they weren't hitting their shots.
I don't. Yeah,
Especially down the stretch.
as opposed to Gray, they were hitting everything.
Yeah, they were.
And even contested shots. And then also, I mean, we spoke about it. Blue gets tired.
They didn't have Jude, right?
I think they did.
In the first
No,
game?
they did
didn't.
have
No,
Jude.
they had Jude.
They did have
They had
Jude.
Jude because he was trash
He
talking
was talking
Keenan.
Keenan.
Remember?
Yeah, that's
That was
right.
probably the
Yo,
matchup
let's
of the
talk
game.
about that though. Yo,
No, the
Jude
first
and
game
Keenan.
though.
Huh?
Yeah,
The
we
first
won.
game.
We
He
won.
was there?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he
was.
was.
I left early, so I
Yo,
I had to
let's
go to
talk about
where'd
that
I go?
though. That
Sesame
was
Place.
that was some there was some heavy chirping going on.
I want to
bro.
know how you guys feel about that. Do you like when there's that much talking in the game?
I love it, man. I
like
think
it.
that's good for the
I like
game.
it. As long as it's contained, I
Some
don't see
healthy
the problem.
trash talk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as
for
long
sure.
as long as it's kept within the means of basketball and it doesn't get too physical, then it's good. It fires you up. But it did get heavy.
I
though.
liked it. I liked watching.
I like watching it. It's a lot of fun to watch, and
I think Keenan maybe showed that he's probably not the person you want to be talking trash to. I think
Oh,
he
yeah.
ended with 20, but he was going to work. He was hitting some tough shots. Jude, was there,
and
but
dude, he's an aggressive
Oh, you're
defender,
right. I
bro.
He is.
now.
He's
I'm
in a,
telling y'all, yo,
he chokes
bro.
you, bro.
for sure.
But moving forward, we had that third game of the week, the final game, black versus
Yeah,
yellow.
This one was also a pretty crazy upset.
In my honest opinion, very messy, very gritty game, but and from as opposed to what I said, yellow looked good out there. To be honest
Props
with
to
you.
yellow.
Yeah. Hey.
Props to yellow.
we're-
Look,
Yeah.
no bias, no hate. Like we said what we said, and you guys look great. I mean, what happened that game? Like,
Super slow game. Not a
Yeah.
lot of easy buckets.
Yeah.
I mean, it's an impressive game from yellow because I think all three of us had picked black to win.
we
Yeah, we did.
And they stuck it out. I don't think they had anyone over 15. It was all like a team effort.
it was
Good defense. It was a little sloppy on both sides, but they got the win. They started off 1-0.
There was two big things about that game that decided the outcome. Like, so for one, black didn't have DD. That was a big
Definitely.
thing. Yellow is is one of the bigger teams, like in terms of size, and also Adam looked great.
He did.
I really like the look of Adam. Like that Adam and Goose. Like I don't know what you call it, a front court. I don't. They play so dynamic. They look great out there.
Yeah, I think they've always played good together. But yeah, I mean, yellow. I don't really remember anything too memorable about the game, but
I think we left early. I think it was a blowout.
I left early.
Yeah, I
but
heard it was
yeah,
dead.
It was. It was.
I think what we can expect from Black, maybe DD will change things, but you kind of saw like the defensive attention was on Ryan the entirety of the
Yeah.
game, and Ferry had some big buckets for them.
Huge
but where are
threes.
they going to get their scoring from?
That's right.
Besides Ryan Ferry,
right.
DD, they're probably expecting him to put up some points, but they're going to need some help. They're going to
Yeah.
need some help.
'Cause if
With-
you-
yeah,
go
okay,
ahead,
good.
If
I
you-
mean-
my bad. Go ahead.
So with like the addition of DD, it would be good. But if it's just Ryan out there and you have the core squad of what they did last year with Black,
Yeah.
their offense becomes predictable.
For sure.
It also doesn't help that they lost Josh too.
Yeah, that's a huge like floor spacer that they lose there. So I mean, like I said, it becomes predictable. Like you
Yeah.
know what they're gonna do, and I mean, what did you have to say about?
He was
that?
hurt too, right? Ryan was
And
hurt.
he was
He
coming off of
playing-
an injury.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's pretty much the first week. It was an exciting first week for the most part. But I really like the second week a lot more than the first week. So we'll go over it. The first game was yellow versus purple, with yellow also coming out on top. Also a gritty, very sloppy game, if you guys remember.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed in purple. I thought they would be amazing, but they.
Wasn't you had the number one?
Yeah, I have number one, and I mean I'm hurt, but I'm not giving up on this group. Like I'm still believing they just had a bad game.
I don't think I'm willing to say like, oh, pack it up. Their season's over. It was a bad game. Yellow played good. They got talent, too much talent, I think, to not be one of the teams up there.
They had a great shooting night, and between like Adams rebounding and the way just Kevin flies off the fast break, it's hard to stop that yellow team. Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
and Matt, what did they get from Matt? 20 points?
Yeah, that
18
new
points,
guy,
20
that new
points?
guy.
he shot some big threes.
He was playing well for them, and yeah, I mean, they got it done. What did they start the game off? 18-0?
I mean, the game, it was a blowout in the
was
first
17.
half.
I think it might have been close from
was-
that point. Like, if you
it
took
was
it from that
bad.
point on, it was probably a close game, but it's tough to overcome a lead like that.
And yeah, definitely. And I don't know, like I like the look of the Melo. It was just a bad shooting night for the entire purple team.
For sure.
And they also have the same problem of like you don't really see any fluid offense in that purple team. And I feel like if once Melo gets into the groove of things, it'll be good. But I mean, I don't know how you guys feel about that purple team, but they look stagnant as well.
They also didn't have Josh, right?
They also didn't have Josh Medina.
That's a big loss.
Yeah, I mean, let's talk about that too, because Tita Jeff is not playing anymore for them. They're getting Josh Avarian back.
Yeah, so that's a huge pickup.
So
wow.
yeah, in
Oh,
terms
wow, I
of
didn't know
size,
that.
that's a big downgrade for
Yeah,
them.
so there's 3 huge differences that happened since our previous episode. Yeah, so you want to talk about Josh?
So yeah, I mean, if anything, I don't know. It might that might hurt them, because again, that's another ball dominant guy. Josh is the one like creating the offense, but you already have 4-5 guys on that team that can just initiate offense and score if they want to.
It's almost too much good.
Like it's even more
Yeah.
touches than it was before when we gave our power rankings video. Now you're adding another guy who runs the point, and they lose another big guy down low.
Yeah.
How is that going to affect them going forward?
I think what Jaden and I said, like, in the last episode and why we had them kind of on the lower end is, like, they need to find their offensive identity.
Yeah,
Like, they
exactly.
they didn't look like they had it. And props to Yellow. I'm not going to, we can't say it
Oh,
was
yeah.
all purple playing bad.
Yeah,
Yellow
yeah,
played
yeah.
good
They
enough
did-
to win
they
that
played a good
game.
game.
They're 2-0. They're
Without the goose as
2-0,
well.
yo.
they're
Yeah.
the,
that was
yeah,
without Goose.
they're the number 1 seed right
Number
now.
one.
Got to be
2-0.
some respect on them.
Who had
Yeah.
them last? Which one of y'all had them last?
I had
Who had a yellow last?
I had them last.
No, we had him 7. We had him 7.
I had 7 and 8
We
was
had-
between gray and
No,
yellow.
so yeah, I mean, like,
and they haven't
hey,
lost. Both teams haven't.
They're
I mean,
undefeated.
like you
both
said,
teams.
Our consensus bottom 2 have both not lost a game yet. So,
But like,
Man.
I don't know how you guys feel about it, but when you're not expected to win, you just play harder.
Yeah, you
For
play
sure.
harder.
Like when you're an underdog, it's. Well, I mean, that's
What about
pink
us?
team. I mean, we've lost 14 in a row. This next one's about to be the one though. This next one's about to be the one.
No, that's not happening.
But yeah, you play a lot different when you're the underdog, and I think that yellow team. I mean, they watched the last episode. They probably feel like they're the underdog right now. But
Using it as fuel, maybe.
yeah.
Good for them. Good for them.
So, what was the last game that day? It was Green versus who did you
Green
guys?
versus blue?
Green versus blue, and Green coming out on top. That's the second big pickup. Is the addition of Adrian.
Oh yeah.
And
The
I mean, how do you guys
mystery
like the? I want to ask you guys how you guys feel about the new front court or back court of Adrian and Ron.
I thought it was gonna be a problem at first because your bench has how many guards, but obviously they didn't show up this week. Like seeing this game, you didn't really utilize you or Ron Jay on your team. It was really just that starting 5.
Yeah, and the thing is this. You guys are definitely lacking on the bench.
Yeah.
I feel like I always saw Green Team as like a really no.
Didn't you
that's
start?
what- huh?
You started, Jaden.
No, he didn't, he didn't.
I did start.
Yeah, so you
Yo, I'm gonna
did?
be honest, yo. I got gas on Sunday. I didn't know why, and then it hit me. I went to the gym before I came.
That's what they all
No, I swear
say,
to God,
bro.
I was there for like an hour before I pulled up.
You
my
can't
God.
be doing that, yo.
I-
You can't be
No, I swear to God. I swear to God, I went to
cannot
the
be
gym
doing
before I
that,
pulled
bro.
up. I went to the gym before I pulled up, and I'm mid game like, why the hell am I so
You
tired?
had your family there too. They
No,
Oh,
yeah,
that was
bro.
because your dad was
Yeah.
watching, bro.
No, that's not why, yo.
No, I know he was in the car like this and he looked at the back mirror.
Nah, bro.
He was like,
I swear,
nah.
I promise.
I mean, but I always saw the Green Team as like a team that's like they always have a lot of depth. Every season that I played, they always have a lot of depth.
Yeah.
I mean, for you, what do you think changed for that Green Team?
Well, I mean, for starters, like we all saw how talented Ron is
Yeah.
at the helm.
Yeah.
Like, bro, he was just.
He was.
I mean,
great.
he probably has like 10, 15 highlights just from that game alone.
Yeah.
The assist.
Yo, Travis had what, 20 something?
24, I think.
Yeah.
he
Most of
finished
those,
with.
most of those came from Ron.
Yeah.
And like he also got a bunch of clutch and ones.
That was the
Simon
end of
was
that
like-
game was crazy.
And like the thing is, like everyone's so worried about Ron, we still have Adrian right there next to him.
Yeah. And
Like Adrian barely touched the ball that game. If
But
I'm
he
being
did hit
honest,
some big shots.
He hit
He
some
hit
big
some
shots
good
down the
shots.
stretch.
Yeah.
Big
Yo.
screens.
Yo, play the clip here where he shot the three, the turnaround, and
The
he
super-
fucking missed.
the
bro.
super brick?
The super brick. yo.
the turnaround super brick.
Super brick. Yo.
Oh my god.
That was funny,
I
but
think-
But go ahead.
Oh yeah, I thought so far that was probably the best game of the season.
Yeah.
Went to overtime.
Yeah, great
Yeah.
game.
I thought Green kind of blew it towards the end of regulation, and then when Donnie made that fast break layup, I thought that
game.
was game. Like I thought they were gonna pull away with it.
Was that in overtime?
That wasn't overtime, and then I think Ron hit the and one, and then the professor. The crucial mistake.
Technical, yo.
Technical.
Oh,
It was
that
3
hurt them.
free throws and the ball, and the game was pretty much over.
Again,
at
we
What
that
spoke-
happened there?
I don't know. He was just talking to
I
the
think
ref
he,
after that.
he hit the foul. I watched it back, so he got fouled. Ron made the shot, and then I think he got the ball and then he threw it at Ron. Like he didn't like throw it, but like he lightly tossed
Oh,
it.
so he didn't say anything though.
I don't.
Oh, yeah?
It didn't
Oh.
look like it.
I don't think
Oh.
so, but I do think it was a buildup. Like you had a lot of the guys on blue complaining
Oh,
about
yeah,
the
yeah.
calls.
We spoke like
Yeah.
the biggest
Yeah.
thing about Blue is two biggest things: is stamina and
Discipline.
attitude.
Yeah.
And
Like-
there's just never once in the history of basketball has a player argued and the ref changed his mind. Like that
oh,
just
oh
does-
my bad.
He's like, oh, you're
like,
right.
"You're right."
Like, yeah, like,
He's like,
so I just think it was a crucial mistake in a crucial time. And I mean, Blue, they were the runners up last year. They're starting the season 0-2. I mean,
yeah, and that's huge.
That is
That's
huge.
like it's like 30% of your season
Yeah,
already.
There's 5 games left.
five
There's
games.
5
played
games
seven.
left. You have 5 games.
And what is it? The bottom 2 teams don't make the playoffs.
Bottom 2 teams, and
Yeah, that's tough.
like I was talking to Chevy after, he was like talking to the ref, and then you guys took advantage of it, and I was like telling him like you have to. I mean, you have to come to terms with the fact that you can't change that. You just got to keep playing,
there's no
play till the
challenges.
play till the next whistle.
Yeah,
I mean, but would you guys want a challenge? Like
that'd be cool, but
It
I don't
would-
know
like,
how
how
you.
would
have
you
to be
review
record-
it?
Yeah, you have to review it.
Yeah. But like, what do you guys think about how that game was refed? Because I think for the most part they did a great job.
They did a great job.
Like
And
that-
on some no bias shit, like they did, like the refs have been great this season. So
I think
far.
it was a super physical game, and it's tough. It's not easy to ref. But I thought they called it well.
But
There was a lot of calls.
There was a lot of fouls. It seemed.
But
a lot of foul
even
trouble.
the past games though, like they don't like they let them play, and I respect that.
Yeah,
They've been letting them hack a
think
little bit,
that
like
game-
get a little physical.
I think Adrian is in foul trouble in that game. Jude and that
Yo,
Elric
and Max.
Max
fouled
fouled
out.
out,
Yeah, I mean it was a physical game. For
I
sure.
like when games get physical like that. So I mean the refing was good. They let him play. I like the aggression. It's definitely a different. Just this whole summer season has just had a different tone to it.
Definitely.
Like so aggressive, so gritty. And I mean, some people are a fan of it. Some people don't like it. I mean, it is what it is. But do you like the direction the league is going? Like, do you like the new style of play?
What do you think, Jada?
I think it's been good. I feel like some of it is teams trying to, get back into the groove,
Yeah,
and players trying to,
fire themselves
just-
up in a way.
fire themselves up. Because I mean, again, we haven't played like that was my first Phil-Am game in so long. So like, part of it was nerves. Part of it was I decided to work out before I went.
Yeah,
But,
that's
like,
wild.
that's 2 times. That's how I know it's
come
an
on, yo,
excuse.
no, come on.
That's like, if you say
'Cause,
it
like,
twice.
I really wanted. I wanted to like play good in that game. I was like hyping myself up, and then the day got there, I was like, damn, we're actually like playing again. I tried to put myself in the mindset
Yeah.
where it's like we're playing pickups, but it just doesn't feel that way.
I mean, that's the part of chirping, like the talking and the competitiveness is the pressure to do good.
To back it up. To
back
basically
it up, you gotta
your
back
talk.
it
Yeah,
up.
yeah, you could talk a lot, but when it comes
Like
game
when it
time,
comes, you gotta prove
And
yourself.
I mean, I'll give my credit to him, Matt. We were talking a little shit in the comments. It's friendly talk, but
oh yeah, friendly talk,
but he
Yo,
showed out.
pulling
He
up the
played
clip.
well, and I mean, yeah, I'm excited to see 2-0. That looks good, but that also
yeah,
a
well,
lot
this-
more games to play.
Yeah.
for sure.
So let's move on to the upcoming games of week 3 and let's make our predictions. Let's
do
see if we go 3 for 3. So the first game that we got 8 a.m. Green versus Pink. Who you guys got? I got
I
Pink.
got the pink team winning.
I got
We
green.
can't lose 15 in a row.
Alex is
Right?
Alex
Right?
is
Way.
I mean, I got green. I love pink team. You guys are all my friends. I have nothing bad to say about anyone, but I think green is too talented. I think Travis is going to be a huge mismatch
Yo,
for you
no
guys.
one's guarding Travis on Sunday.
That's
gonna
be a problem.
I'll promise you that, bro.
And I mean, I think Adrian and Ron both had like 11 and they made some plays. Like, if they're just doing their thing, scoring when they need to and letting the game come to them, I think they're a tough team to beat. I think you guys are definitely someone to watch out for.
The hardest problem that we're gonna have as a team on defensively.
I'm sorry, Ronnie just hit a crazy layup.
And you're gonna have to, what's it called? When you have Ron or Adrian up top and they pass it to Travis in the high post, he just has so many options, especially in this game when that double eventually has
For
to come
sure.
around.
Definitely.
You got people on the wing, people cutting. He could do it himself if he wants to.
And it's tough. It doesn't really matter it doesn't matter who's really defending him. He's just gonna take it. He's gonna throw it up everyone.
for sure.
So
He's a tough guard. That's a tough guard. And you guys don't have Ben this week?
now we won't have Ben.
Which
Which I
no
think
Ben,
is,
no Pat.
Yo, it's
Yeah.
over. Yo, Travis.
which I think
Travis,
is
come on, yo.
which I think is our biggest guy on the team. I think.
Travis is watching right now, laughing. It's like hearing that you guys aren't happy. It's gonna be Travis and Matt in the fighting down low. So
All right, but let's move on to game 2. I got here purple versus gray at 9 a.m. Two of the newest teams. I mean, who you got? I got purple. Getting into their stride, better matchups for them, and I think I don't know. I wanted to say that they're faster paced, but the way Gray played, they look really fast.
They do look super fast.
So I mean, who you guys got? Because I got purple.
I think Gray's gonna win this one again.
I got gray as well.
They're gonna-
Really?
I got gray as
I'm
well.
gonna lean gray as well.
Wow, purple, bro. Wait, what makes you guys say gray though?
I just don't think that the purple team play good together.
Yeah, I could see that.
Could be a little recency bias.
It's like too much talent.
Yeah, there is a certain point where it's too many good players that it's like, who's gonna take it? Who's gonna shoot it? I'm not gonna shoot it. Da-da-da, you know what I'm saying?
It honestly seemed like, even though they never played before, it seemed like the Gray team is like pretty well constructed.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they have Keenan and Mill to put pressure on the defense and T-Flip, but at the same time, they got shooters. Like, they have these shooters that can space the floor and create space for Keenan and Mill, and that's why I think they were so effective against Blue, especially in crunch time situation.
And like, they have a really good vocal leader in John as well.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't
Yo,
care
respect
about
to
Young.
John, bro. He's
Yeah.
taking on that captain role, bro.
Yeah, and he does good in leading the team and motivating them, and yeah, they did look good as a team. I mean, I can't really say anything because we had them at the bottom, and
Was John on the team when you guys won with Pink?
no,
No, he wasn't.
He joined
No.
that next.
he joined the following season.
Okay.
But what I feel about the purple team, each player just needs to find their identity. You know what I'm saying? Like,
For sure.
everybody can't be the number one option.
Yeah. Because no, I feel like that offense is very, like, it's very, man, what's the word?
Like stagnant, kind of.
No, not stagnant. It's like where you just do whatever. Bro, I can't think of the word. Like they don't really have a plan. It's just like, okay, here, you haven't touched the ball in a while. Here, you take it and you just do whatever.
It
Yeah.
did seem like a lot of ISO ball.
I feel
Yeah,
like it's
like
just
bailout. It's just
Yeah.
bailout
Yeah.
ball. You know what I'm saying? Like hero ball.
Yeah.
A lot
for
of
sure.
a lot of that going on, and I don't know. Like, their possessions always end in like
A crazy shot.
A
yo.
crazy shot. That's what I was about to say.
Crazy
A shot that's rushed, and I don't know. That's not, it's not consistent enough to.
I mean, and we'll see if Josh Medina shows up. We'll see how that impacts it too.
Definitely.
'Cause,
That's a big miss.
Yeah, that is a
We'll
big.
see.
I want to. That's exciting.
And also, I think with Green or Gray, like their guards, they're kind of, while they may like lack in the big man department, I feel like they make up for it in like the size of their guards.
They do have pretty big
Like
guards.
Keenan
yeah.
and Mill are pretty big guys to be playing that 1 and 2.
Especially Mill, super.
Yeah, yo,
strong.
Mill is, they have good size.
But let's move on to
Yeah.
the last game of that day, the 10 a.m. game, Black versus Red. I feel like you know I could give especially with the addition of Robin. I don't know if he's playing.
Oh
that
yeah,
great.
yeah, Robin.
I
I'm
don't
pretty
think we
sure-
have him this week, but I think he is. That's the new addition.
Yeah.
Not
Oh,
really
yeah,
new,
the-
but he
He's
is
coming
going to be
back.
They're
back.
coming out of
Back.
retirement. We got Robin, which is a huge pickup for Red.
He retired for one game.
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean, once you see it, you're kind of just like, oh, I miss it. You know what I'm saying?
definitely.
Yeah.
If you ever take a
You get
game off, you're
FOMO.
like, yeah,
He's
you
getting
get FOMO. And especially with a season as exciting as this one, I mean, I'm sure if he's feeling it.
He wants another
So,
ring.
what do you guys think without Robin? Because I don't think Robin is playing. But what do you guys think for this game?
I still got
Is
Red.
Leo playing?
Leo is
Leo.
out actually. Unfortunately,
Leo.
he has a high ankle sprain.
Whose fault was that?
Is it his fault?
Yeah, Leo stepped on Emilio's foot.
Oh my
We don't got to get into the
yo.
details, but he'll be back. He's gonna rest up for a few weeks. We got a bye week after that. He'll be back. He'll be healthy, and we'll be all right without him. I think.
It's gonna be Coach Leo on Sunday.
Yeah.
I mean, I think.
I mean, even
regardless-
with all the,
I
yeah,
think I still
regardless.
think it's gonna be.
I mean,
tough.
you got to dig deep in that
yeah,
bench, bro.
Yeah, I think you guys are gonna have it though. I
gonna have
still
to-
gonna go with Red.
Use up what's his name?
Ralph.
Travis and Ralph.
Yeah,
Shout
I
out.
think. I mean, I haven't talked to John, but I'd imagine Travis is gonna start.
Oh, that's
a-
right.
alongside
yeah.
me.
Oh yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see what he can do with the more
Because you'll
minutes.
be on not Daddy. Didi? You'll be on Didi.
Yeah, that's
Didi.
close.
He's gonna be on Didi.
Yeah, I'll be on DD. Travis will probably be on like John Ferreira, and then what's good about Travis, he could switch. He's a good switching man on
real
defense.
versatile, athletic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I mean, if we're on that big man, if it's Didi and you, just like it's it's just a race to who gets tired first.
I mean that's fair. Yeah.
I mean, you'll probably outbeat him. I feel like this in terms of stamina, but we'll see. We'll see. It's good matchups, but I feel like
think it's
I don't
good
know.
matchups as well. Devin and Ryan, who's gonna put up more. I feel like that's gonna be fun to watch.
I feel like Ryan's gonna look
He's
different. I feel like the last game was a wake up call for him too.
Might be, but I'm biased obviously, but I do think the best possible defender is on our team.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
could
that's
defend
right.
him.
Oh
Yeah.
my
I
god, I
you have
forgot.
Randy on
Oh
him.
So
my
I
God,
think maybe
forgot.
that could be the matchup is how well Randy does defensively on him.
Did you guys play the winter season? Did you guys play black in the playoffs?
We played them in the regular season, but Randy and I were actually both out with an injury, and I think they beat us by 7 or 8 points.
Damn.
I think we only had one loss against the yellow team.
There was 2 actually. One while Randy and I were healthy, we lost by a point, but
Oh, that was the time when
yeah,
we
I'd
hurt his
probably
back.
I threw my back out the game before. Randy's ankle almost snapped in half in that game before that black game, and they took the game from us. But I think it's gonna be a close game, but I do see us taking it. I don't know if you guys share that same opinion, but
No, I think
I
you
feel
guys.
the
I
same
think you
way.
guys. I mean, we're low key pretty biased as well. I'm not gonna lie. Like I feel like we're a little biased, but I mean, I think the scoring potential on Red, along with your guys' defensive scheme, is gonna be tough because they're gonna have to look for someone other than Ryan to create offense. Because I mean, whoever Randy's guarding, he can pretty much shut them down to 0.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
we'll see how they
That's
they
tough.
can adjust to that.
I mean, I'm assuming you'll have Randy on Ryan, right?
probably Randy on Ryan,
yeah.
Devin on like Ferry or something.
We'll
I don't know
see.
who's their 5th guy. Who's their 5th
Probably
guy
Didi.
starting?
Curtis maybe.
Probably Curtis.
John
or John.
John.
That's her starting 5.
It might be. I think it might be Nilly.
Oh, Nilly, maybe
Oh,
Nilly.
Nilly,
We'll
maybe
see.
Nilly.
Yeah.
But I don't think did Nilly start.
He
this-
No,
started.
he did. He
He
did
did start, but that
Yeah.
was because
It's
Didi
good
was
size.
not there.
Yeah.
Didi wasn't there also, so they
So
needed
what
to
does
start
their,
big.
with the inclusion of Didi, what is their starting 5?
Probably go Ryan, John Ferreira, Ferry, Didi, and probably Curtis.
Yeah, probably Curtis.
I guess it depends on the matchup. If you need the
Yeah, that's a
size, maybe
small
you
team,
start.
though.
That is a small team. Didi he's a big guy. He's a big dude. So maybe they can afford to go small around him, but we'll see. I'd be interested to see. They haven't played a game together, so
But I feel like with that small lineup, they do match up all right with your team. Because I
Yeah.
think your starting 5 would be without Leo, would be
They just,
you.
They just lack speed.
Yeah, Leo, Travis, Randy, Devin. Who's your 5th?
me, I guess.
Yeah, you didn't put Alex in.
Oh, he put Leo instead of me.
Oh, yeah.
Me, Trav, John, Randy, Devin.
Oh, okay. So I mean,
But the bench does get a little thin at that point.
yeah.
So
I
Yeah.
mean,
That's
that's
right. Yeah, well, you guys, we'll see how you guys manage getting tired and all of that. So we'll see.
So what does the playoffs look like this? Like I was reading it. I was just reading it a little bit ago. And how does that wild card work?
So I think
It's like a play-in.
Playing?
Oh,
think-
bottom
wait,
four,
can
the
how
last-
does that work? Can you read
So
that?
I think the way that it works actually is the top 2 teams get a bye, 1 and 2,
Yeah.
and so the 2 wild card games, it's not really a wild card. It's basically the 3 versus the 6 seed, and the 4 plays the 5 seed.
I thought it was playing style.
No, the
I-
bottom 2 are out.
Bottom 2 are out, right?
Bottom two are out. That's why it's so crucial every single game for especially blue, especially black. If we're able to take down black, they're 0-2. They're starting the season 0-2. and
Black,
Right.
black and blue, right?
black and blue are both.
Chance. We have a chance.
Bro, we need to beat green,
Yo,
bro.
it's not happening, yo.
It's
Oh yeah, you guys too. If you guys lose, you're 0-2 as well.
Yeah.
You guys are 0-2 as well. So
0-2
there's
as well.
big games, big playoff implications just in the third
Third
week of the
week.
season.
Yeah,
So
huge games already.
Yeah, because if green and red win, there's 3 teams that are 0-2, right?
Yeah.
That's
3
a
teams
game
that are
game,
0-2 and 3 teams that are 2-0.
Wow. Real top heavy. So I mean, we
Yeah.
gotta win this game just to keep things exciting, King.
It's gonna be like
Yeah.
the Western Conference, like it's separated by 1 game,
Wait.
one game or something.
Yeah. I'm excited to see the end of it because it's gonna be crazy. Wait, but
Definitely.
how does it? Wait, so the 3 and the 6 play?
3
for the wild
seed
card
plays
game?
the 6 seed.
And
The
4
winner
plays
of that plays the 2 seed. And then 4 plays the 5. The winner of that plays the 1 seed.
Wow.
I could say plays red team. Or,
All right.
That's not true. But I also want to ask, like, with that as well, dependent on the game, like, how I know it's important, but how important do you think it is to start from an 8, 9, or 10? What is your preferred time to start the game? Because I know that if you really think about it, that's a huge part of like
definitely.
Yeah.
how you
waking up.
perform.
An hour earlier.
I mean, as long as I'm not first game, I don't really care.
I mean, you gotta
just
think
don't wanna
about it.
be
Like,
first.
if you're that 8 o'clock game, that it has a huge difference in whether or not
Oh,
you
yeah.
play.
I think the 9 o'clock game's probably the most ideal because
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
getting people from the 8 o'clock game in the crowd as well as people from the 10 o'clock game, and you can kind of feed off the energy
I mean,
that's
yeah,
there.
we almost had a full bleachers at the start.
Week 1?
Yeah.
At week
Oh yeah.
1?
Oh yeah, for sure.
That was huge.
There were
that
so many
was-
people there.
Also, gym 3. I would like. There's like little things that.
Nah,
add
yeah,
up.
that's why I played ass too, because we were in gym.
He
3.
said,
That's right.
he said he played ass because he played in gym 3.
No,
Not his home gym.
It really doesn't feel right though. Like
Everything's
everything's like
inverted.
It
Exactly.
did feel weird seeing you guys play there. Hopefully we're back in our
I
our
hope.
normal gym.
We need to go back to our home, yo. Gym 2 is. That's where championships are made
So I mean,
or won.
is there anything else you guys want? I have a couple questions that I want to talk to you about, but
Yeah, go ahead, shoot.
Yeah, go for it.
I got I want to talk to you guys about who your potential rookie of the year is this year.
That's
I
tough.
mean, I know it's early, but I wanted to ask you who has looked. I mean, we've seen every team play so far. Who do you think is your potential rookie of the year?
Off
What's
the bat,
what's
bro,
the
I got.
criteria on that? Who can be?
I think it's
rookie
just
of the year?
first
Just
time,
first
time
season,
players.
first season.
First year players.
Off the bat, I got Mr. Flip, bro.
Really?
Bro, that first
he
game.
did look really
Hey,
good though.
I'm not gonna lie. Before like the season even started, I totally forgot. Like I was like I underestimated him for sure.
Mhm.
I've only seen him like play a couple times in pickups, and then when I did see him play, I was like, oh damn, I forgot how good this
He's
guy was.
strong.
Yeah.
He can create his
that
own
quick
shot.
jumper. That quick
Yeah.
jumper.
Yeah,
That
no,
quick
for sure.
release.
He can shoot
The
from
quick
anywhere.
release.
I'd
He's
probably
just
have to
solid.
go same team. I'd probably go Keenan. I think Keenan as the number 1 option on his great team, especially if he can make a little bit of a playoff run. I could definitely see him
Mhm.
getting the rookie of the year. He's gonna get a lot of touches, a lot of shots on that
Yeah.
team.
Yeah.
So the stats will be there. It's just will the winning follow?
Yeah. King.
I'm still trying to see who else is there.
I think
Got
for
a couple
me-
new guys on the yellow team.
Yeah, I think for me, my rookie of the year, he didn't perform well in the first game, but I feel like he'll surprise us. Is Melo for the purple team?
I knew you
Okay.
were gonna say that.
Yeah.
I mean, I
He's
like.
high on purple. Clearly,
I
yes.
love this purple. No, bro, I'm riding on this purple team.
Purple. Can you guys
That'll be the theme this whole season, bro.
make Emilio happy? Get a win this weekend. Purple team.
But yeah, he's strong. His shots just weren't falling, and if you saw that purple game, they were just missing layups.
Yeah.
like open layups. It was bad, but I know that's not the purple team I know and love. So we'll see at the next game.
I think he wants to join purple team.
Yeah, you want to join purple, yo?
Nah, not really.
What do you think, King? Rookie of the year.
I'm gonna have to see after this next week to figure that out.
Okay.
I can't. I
Alright.
feel like it's still early to say.
Also, I mean, while we're on that topic of players, like, who is there anyone who has like stood out to you guys so far that's been like, oh wow, this guy, I didn't think this guy was gonna be performing at this level, or just someone?
So
There's someone who's caught you off guard, like,
Yeah.
you know.
definitely flip. Definitely flip.
Yeah.
I don't
I
think
didn't-
I watched enough games to see.
Oh yeah, that's right. He's only played one. Yeah, but
I
like,
only watched-
yeah,
I
you're
mean,
right.
it's a very small sample size, but I like how Flip performed. I mean, I know it's not a new player, but like it's kind of a new role for him. I really liked how Kevin looked for the yellow team.
I was gonna say Kevin.
He was a big standout. He was also a big part making like layups. He was good for that yellow team. I attribute his play to their success.
I was gonna say. Oh, you.
Go ahead,
Sorry,
go ahead.
I didn't know if you were.
Yeah, no,
finished.
go ahead, go ahead.
I was actually gonna say, and he's not a new player either. I was gonna say Ron from Green Team. Actually,
I was just about to
He-
say that. Yeah.
like with Adrian coming back and being his other pair on the backcourt, he was so efficient in
Yeah.
every touch of the ball he had, whether it was making the right play or scoring. He just was super effective, and I really was impressed with his showing. It was a big game for Green, and
Nah, his passes was crazy.
he was
Yeah,
making
he's having crazy
really good
passes.
reads, and
Bless you, Luna.
Luna agrees.
He's got a lot of options to pass out to, especially with the addition of
Yeah.
Adrian.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And he's got a lot of bigs. He's got Rez, Elias, and Travis to just throw the ball to. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
And he moves with intent. You know what I'm saying? Like
He knows what he's gonna do with the ball.
yeah,
Which is
And-
always good.
he could draw. He does a good draw of the foul too.
Oh yeah, he knows how to use his body too, bro. I don't know how
Definitely.
it's
Yeah.
crazy how
Yeah.
he does that body
I
control.
saw. I know he could shoot that 3 too, and once he finds that, it'll be good.
He's been shooting that.
But like in your opinion, what has been your favorite team to watch so far? What I mean, for me, I think the most fun team that I've seen play so far has been the Green Team. I like their new dynamic. I love how like slow and controlled their bigs are, but like how quick and shifty their guards are. It's really
Yeah.
cool to watch, and it's really fun to watch.
I like Blue. I like watching Blue.
Oh yeah, they're always a fun team to watch.
They play very aggressive on the offensive end. They're just fun to watch. All their different scores, and on defense too. I like watching Jude play. I've been high on this guy for a while, bro. Whenever
He did say he was a tough defender.
Dude,
he's proven it.
Super aggressive.
he's definitely given his whoever he's guarding a tough day. But yeah, I just like how
super
they're-
physical.
Yeah,
super physical.
I like
defender.
it. I like it though.
I'd probably say great team. Honestly, they were
Yeah.
super fun to watch in that Blue game. I think even when they were up 10 at one point, I think everyone in the gym probably thought Blue was gonna come back and win that game, but they stood strong and they looked really good. They were hitting their shots and they were getting good shots, good quality of shots.
Yeah,
so yeah.
Your favorite team to watch?
Yeah,
I was lost the entire time.
I mean, but I feel like that's we've had a good amount to talk about today. We'll see you guys. Or do you want to do the outro? Like, do you want to talk about like what's going on next week?
What we got next week?
I don't know. But like
We'll see. We'll see.
but I mean that's all we got for today.
Yo,
guys.
we're working on some.
Oh,
we're
yeah.
working on some more content stuff. Like it's still revolving this, but it might not be podcast. But we're working on some stuff right now, and when we get that figured out, we'll be sure to let you all know.
Yeah, but thank you guys. Today's been a great episode. Thank you for King and Alex
sir.
for joining
Thanks
us
for having
today.
us.
Thank you guys.
And
been fun.
we'll see you next week, hopefully, with the predictions and finally Pink getting a win.
It's not happening. All right, thank you.
What?
45 minutes.